Take you for a little ride down the back roads and over through the countryside. Big old trucks with big old tires, watching the sun rise in a big old sky. Cornfields and country farms, loving hearts and open arms. We believe what the Bible says, and anything worth doing is worth doing your best. If you wanna hustle for it, ain't nothing for free. By the time the rooster crows, better be on your feet. If you don't work, then you don't eat. That's the way we was raised, that's the way it's gonna be. Everybody knows everybody. There don't nothing go down in this town that we don't know about it. Faith and family, we standing strong. We gon' sing about Jesus till he calls us home. Won't you come on in? Come take a ride through the country.
Welcome, everybody. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the freaking hobbies coming at you here on a Saturday night. It is the beginning, the dash for the clash, the AG Solar Solution Series coming at you live right here, Daytona. Here's the way it's going to work. It's simple. They get one fast repair. All these cats are trying to get top 5 finish. If they make the top 5 finish, we get out of this race. We hop into the main clash event for tonight. This is a 25 lapper. They got to get through the 25 laps so they can get to the 75 lap, the big one, right after this one. So remember, the top 5 rookies advance to the clash, baby. You guys stick around, hang out with us. We're going to be right back. This is going to be a fun one. Welcome back, everybody. Like I said, MaxspeedTV, Bob and all the hobbies, right here. AG Solar Solution Series coming at you. This is the dash to get to the class. The drivers have just completed their qualifying. We're going to go into the race now. Now, the way this is going to work, it's quite simple. The top 5 rookies move on to the clash right after this race. We've got some newcomers. We got some trying to make it into this class, trying to get into this league. You got some veterans out here as well. They're already locked in. One fast repair, that is it. 25 laps. And believe you me, if you can sell a fast repair, you'd make a fortune. Let's see who can make it top 5. Who's got what it takes? Who's going to work with who? We'll find out. On the pole, the 429, Mr. Paul Witt, along beside him, the 54 of Robert E. Morrison. Row number 2, the 28, Rodney Robertson, the 75 of William McKellar. Row number 3 to 35, Shane Winslow, the 96, Fuzz Yetter. Okay. Row 4, Guy Baracco, the 000. I just flat out call him Giovanni. Row number 5, the 91, James. Sure, okay. Row 6, Cody Nagels, the MaxspeedTV driver. Row number 6, the 88, Clay Cantrell, the 55, Albert Hewins. Row number 7, the 20, Daniel Lewis. And the 17, BK Anderson. Row number 8, the 14, Vicente Guerrero, another MaxspeedTV driver. Joey Hickox, along beside him. Row number 9, 8, Jay Stinson. Beside him, the 777, Michael Pegg. Row 10, the 036 of Brian Williams. Now, Mr. Paul Witt is also a MaxspeedTV driver. Bye-bye music, hello engines. The dash for the class, 25 laps. Several of these guys, they got to race their way in to top 5. They make it, they continue on directly after this race. If they don't, well, I'm assuming they're going to probably go back in and watch a Hallmark special with their wife, perhaps. But they won't be racing tonight. Welcome everybody out on YouTube. Glad to see everybody. You got a favorite driver you want to holler at? Holler. We'll shout it out to them. Whatever it takes. Whatever you want. At the bottom, Paul Witt. Up top, the 54. Well, it's showing 54. Technically, I don't know where he's at. There he is. Robert Morrison. We're going to get it on right now. This is what it's going to be. Top 5, cat. Top 5 cats tonight. That's it. Green flag and away we go. Who's going to lead the first lap around this bad boy? Well, I'll tell you who. The 429, Mr. Paul Witt, looks like he's going to, and he's got the 28 of Rodney Roberts right there behind him. Nancy, nice to see you. Raymond staying neutral. All right. There's a lot of good drivers out here. And 5 of them is going to travel right on to the Clash right after this race. Now, this is only going to be a 25 lapper. Now, to let you know, these trucks are totally different than anything in iRacing. You really got to be careful. That side drafting thing's going to get a neck code on you, and that's where iRacing thinks that you're going to wreck, so they make you wreck. You got to really be careful on side drafting, and also bump drafting here. It is easy to turn these trucks. You got to stay square if you're going to do any pushing. Plain and simple. You don't want to be a little over here. You don't want to be a little over there. You want to be completely square on this truck when you push. Because if you don't, you're going to send him flying one way or the other. Paul Witt leading the way, going for lap 4 here. Paul's got to race his way in. This is a new league for him. That I know for a fact. Morrison trying to get something going up top. The 96, Fuzz Yetter. Got to close up in on him. He's got to bring the 20 right there, Daniel Lewis with him. The 036, Brad Williams is going to join him. And that's exactly what you got to do. Single file so you can get up there and do something with that inside line. And you got to watch it when you're in that inside line too. You do not want to take your tires below that double yellow line, because here at Daytona, it will throw you right up into the fence. Nice move right there. I believe it's 75, I think. Get a better look at it right here. And it is McKellar. That was a great move that he had from that inside. He took it all the way up onto the outside, hoping the 54 could get in there Morrison and give him a hand. Sporting the Jurassic Park paint scheme tonight. Getting a little bit dicey out here already. 3 wide. 20 laps to go. Guy Bracco started 7th. Now he's currently in the 5th position. And this is what he's looking at right here. Most of these drivers are all racing to get in. That's correct. They are. You see them dripping off. They get their tires right around in that area, that double yellow line, we're going to be in some trouble. Because it will throw them. It's so important to be really smooth when you go around Daytona on the bottom. Because it will get you in trouble quick. Paul Witt still out front. Rodney Roberts is glued to his rear bumper. Morrison beginning to do a little bit of pushing up on that top line. Riding with him right here. The object is to get that McKellar ride all the way up to the front, dropping right in front of the 429, what I call the rocket chair. If you watch my broadcast, it is the rocket chair because it's the safest in your mama's arms when you're right down there in the bottom. So wherever everybody wants to be, that would be your vehicle. That's where you think you're the safest. Sometimes you are, sometimes you're not. 17 laps to go at the line. Now, some of these guys might be sitting back here in the back watching, waiting patiently. Giovanni sitting back here, the chrome ride. All chrome. Stevie Wonder could see this thing going around the track. He says it gives him an edge. You can see him getting a little dicey, back and forth, side to side. They're new. They're racing with each other. They've been doing a lot of practicing. But still, you got a new guy that you're beside or in front of. It makes it a little difficult. You've got to be smooth as you can be. Liking it so far. And you can see the smartness of Rodney Roberts. All he wants to do is stay right with Paul Witt. Guarantee him a spot in the Clash. It's been a long time coming. These guys have been practicing for at least, I don't know, I think 6 weeks, I believe. On and off, practicing, getting to know each other, getting used to each other. A big event right here for the AG Solor Solutions Series. Right now, Paul Witt's best friend is that Rodney Roberts. He is sticking to him like glue. As of right now, the bottom line seems to be the quick way around this place. That top line's having a little bit of a hard time trying to get caught up with him. It's really hard to push somebody when they're not perfectly still, perfectly straight as much as they possibly can be. About the time you go up and you meet with that bumper, you're going to go to the left and to the right. And when you do, you're going to hook them and you're going to turn got ourselves a caution right off the get-go, and I believe it might be right back here. Let's take a look and see if we can find it. The 69 is going to come down, and he is going to touch the 35. And he's got to nail Giovanni as well into this. And all these guys, whoa, Giovanni takes a hard shot right to the side. Keeps all four wheels down. That's a good thing. But you can see him sliding around. And unfortunately, there's going to be some fast repairs used. Now, here's the kicker, guys. On the fast repair, that's it. Some of these guys are done. They got to have to go 11 laps on borrowed time because they've already used their fast repair up. You can see the damage going on. He's smoking like crazy. Hopefully, he doesn't blow the motor when he gets back towards the pit road here. We'll follow him and make sure. Looks like he's going to make it. Now, I don't know. Daniel Lewis, he as well is going to make it. But they will come in and they will get repaired. So they'll use their fast repair up. Nobody has to come into the pits. There's enough fuel to last the rest of the way. Not a problem. Some may want to come in, maybe to get some tires. Some just may want to come in because they want to. Maybe they want to get that ice cream. Who knows? Right here's going to be your top five. McKellar, Witt, Morrison, Roberts, and don't ask me, Scamardella? Vanilla? I don't know. But anyway, there he is. We'll have to work on that puppy. Your race summary. We've had one lead change, and that is it. The 429, Mr. Paul Witt, has been a lap hog tonight. And one caution right here. 16 people watching. 5 with the like button. Appreciate the likes. These guys, it's all for them. You like what you're seeing? Hit the like button for them. Like I said earlier, we'll recap. The top 5 cats move on to the clash right after this race. So don't nobody go anywhere. Because I'm going to have to do some switching here. But we can handle it, I think. McKellar down at the bottom. Paul Witt up top for the MaxspeedTV team. Robert Morrison in the 54. There's James. That's all you're going to get from me for now. Fuzz Yetter. Creator. So I'll call him the Fuzz Man. And the 96 Toyota. He's currently in the 5th spot. Giovanni comes back up, gets repaired. He's ready to rock and roll again. Guy Bracco also used a fast repair. Rodney Roberts been running about 2nd all night long. Now he's all the way back here to the 9th spot. Brad Williams currently 10th. Shane Winslow, he is going to be in the 11th position. Lights out around the pace truck. They're going to line them up. And we're going to do it again.
Me.
Cody Nagels, how are you doing tonight?
Not too bad. I figured I'd pop up here in the booth and help you call the action for the back half of this heat we got here.
Sounds like a good time to me.
So what are you thinking so far of the action? Do you have a favorite picked out, or lot of new faces from what I'm seeing, guys? I'm not familiar with seeing on the super speedway circuit, so I'm kind of doing a little bit of homework right now, seeing how everyone's running line-wise, who's pushing hard, who's not.
The thing that I'm noticing more than anything right now is a lot of these guys are new, racing with each other, still learning each other. But I guess I've been kind of spoiled somewhat, I don't know. But I've noticed there's a lot of, how can I say it, not holding the line going on. A lot of moving around out here, and you know as well as I do, that could get really ugly in a hurry as we get ready for green.
Here we go. I think the biggest thing from a racing standpoint, if you're fairly new to this, is just not making big moves. Be smart and put yourself in a position to make the top 5. And a lot of times the best move to make is not making one. Just be smart. And as I say that, we got the 000 and the 54 got into each other.
Yes, they sure did. Now, some of these cats are on borrowed time. They've already went through a fast repair. So they're going to end up having to probably go in, and who knows, it might ruin their night.
Absolutely. And it just looked like, again, the 75 probably put his truck where it didn't need to be, and now he's going to lose track position, and you can't do that. When you're racing a heat to get into the clash and you need to make the top 5, again, if you're anywhere near the top 5, sometimes just not making a crazy move is the best move to make.
Well, I do know, and if I can get a better look at it right here, we'll show it. Take a little watch. It looked like two cats are going for the same piece of real estate here a little bit. Giovanni up top, the 54, they both get together. Giovanni is unable to try to hang on to that truck. Comes down again and hits him. And then the 75, well, he gets involved in and hits the 54. But it all started back there with Giovanni. Just come down just a smidge. But as he came down, it kind of looked like the other guy just going for the same piece of real estate. Just flat out racing is all they call that. Not a whole lot you can do. It's racing. You can see it right here one more time. The 54 goes up a little bit. Him and Giovanni get into it. And, of course, the other ones pay the price. But the problem we got now, Cody, is some of these guys are damaged. They've already used their fast repair.
Well, I don't want to go back and speculate too much on the last wreck, but just to kind of touch on it a little bit, it looked like Paul got a really good run on the restart, so it makes me wonder if the 75 might have missed a shift, potentially, which caused the stack up.
It's a good possibility. I mean, you know as I do. You go for the money shift, sometimes it'll make you, sometimes it'll break you. I mean, you've got to be smooth going through these gears. It's go time. Get a little nervous. You miss the shift. When you miss the shift, you get ran over.
As you're looking into the top 5 right now, Daniel Lewis is sitting on the bubble. If I am not, I hope I'm not getting this wrong. Five drivers move on to the clash, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, so as I'm looking at this, it looks like Guy Bracco is now 5th, Daniel Lewis 6th, Buzz Yater 7th, so kind of around that 5, 6, 7 range as we're going on the final 6 laps of the race. I think we're going to have a little bit of a battle there. About 3 rows deep, 3rd, 4th row, even in the 5th row, you might see him go 3 wide. That would make me very uncomfortable if I'm anywhere in that area, because I'm not too sure, you know, that these guys want to be running 3 wide, but I do think we're going to see it.
You're going to see 3 wide. I can guarantee it. The only thing that makes me really nervous is, you know, not holding that line really, really good. You know how it is in these trucks. In these trucks, it can get nasty in a hurry.
And I'm pulling for a guy like William. You know, he was running a good race, doing everything he needed to do, and it looked like maybe he got a little touch of the nerves, and now he's lost his track position. So I'm looking forward to seeing how he recovers.
Right now, the one that I'm really going to watch, right there, Rodney Roberts has been glued to the back of Paul Witt's truck this whole entire race just about. Now, if he can get back up there and work with Paul, I think he had a good shot for a win here. Definitely the top 5. But he's pretty impressive. We all know how Paul Witt can run. There's no doubt about that. Giovanni is another cat. He's no stranger to super speedway racing.
Roberts has been racing a very fundamentally strong race so far, as you were touching on. Him and Paul have really worked well. They've been in sync this entire race. Neither of them look to jump. You know, Paul's been leading the race, so it's really easy when you're in the rocking chair. But Rodney Roberts, understanding the situation, he's been comfortably inside the top 5 the entire race. He's not looking to do anything crazy right now. He's been racing a very, very smart race, and I don't expect that to change. However, he has been a good pusher, so you might see the 91 take the lead shortly.
Well, we're going to find out right here because they're going to get together, and we're going to tighten things up a little bit. And when we do, we go back green. It's going to be 5 to go. Top 5 advances down to the clash. It's coming up right after this. Lights out on the pace truck. In the bottom, Paul Witt. Up top, James. Now that 28 can push. We've seen it. We've watched it for the last 20 laps or so. He can push. We'll see what happens. Some of the guys, they cannot afford another caution. Just about everybody but 2 trucks out there has had to use their fast repair. Paul Witt and the 28 of Rodney Roberts have not had to use a fast repair. Everybody else, another caution could ruin their day right now.
Who's your dark horse prediction, Bobby?
My prediction? My
Dark
prediction.
horse.
Oh, I'm going to say Paul Witt's going to win it, but I'm also watching that 28 as Paul jumps out to a heck of a lead right here. But you know as well as I do in super speedway racing, you can jump out to a lead all you want, but if you ain't careful, you're going to be a sitting duck because these cats are going to hook right up and they're going to be coming for you.
I would definitely say Paul Witt is the favorite in this, but I think my dark horse is going to be Giovanni in the 000. He's been running a very good race so far. Again, another one that's had track position the entire race. So we'll see as it gets down to the later laps. We get 2 to go, 1 to go. I'm thinking Giovanni's going to push Paul, and you might see him go up to the second lane pretty quickly. Here we go.
You know what? I think Giovanni is going to stay right there with Paul Witt throughout the rest of this entire race. I don't think he's really going to go anywhere.
Time will tell, my friend. Time will tell.
The 28 Roberts has fallen back. And he's not getting any help on that top line whatsoever. He's probably going to have to wait till somebody jumps out and he can hook up with him. But right now, he's being shuffled to the back, and that is exactly where he does not want to go. Paul Witt liking what he's seeing in his rearview mirror. Will Giovanni try to pull out?
Very surprising to me right now. We're coming up on 3 to go. Nobody is really looking interested. When you're only taking 5 to the feature race and you're running virtually single file right now, it's only a matter of time. Them guys are going to go to the second lane. The second lane is going to build up a head of steam. If I'm the 91, I would have took the chance when I had it. But right now, I think it might be a little too late for him.
Trying to get something going up on that top line. You can watch the 28 right there. He's really running close, trying to get a little bit of that side drafting going on right there, trying to pull that line back so he can catch up with them. And they are slowly catching up. But, man, I'm telling you, the 75, I believe it's the 75, he is pretty much out in no man's land right here. Not looking good for him at all. But the 91 has got to get right up underneath. James has got to literally get up underneath there and just start wailing on. Whoa, and he gets crazy loose right here. And he's going to go all the way sideways, and that's going to bring out a caution. Up into the wall he goes. Luckily for him, he has a fast repair left.
And just as you were saying, William McKellar not being in a good spot, he avoids the wreck, and now here he is right on the bubble to potentially make it to the clash. One wreck completely changing the outlook of this race.
And that's exactly the way it works. We'll slow it down here, and maybe we can see exactly what happened. Looked like to me, get a better view of it, right here. Looks like to me the 91, perhaps. You see him coming down right now. He's going to come down, and he's going to get into the 20, and that's what's going to cause this whole thing. But watch the 75. How he skips right through it. And I mean, it was close.
A little bit concerned for Daniel Lewis right now. It looks like he took a fair amount of damage. I don't know if he's going to have a truck to be able to contend here. Are you able to provide an update on the 20, whether he's able to take a fast repair, if he has taken a fast repair already?
The 20 is unable to take any more fast repairs. He's used it up. And what we're looking at right now, we do have some damage. It's not that big of a deal. He's got a little damage right in here. But as you can see right there, that spoiler still looks pretty darn good. So I don't think it's going to affect him too awful much. Now, if we go off to the side real quick and take a look, he's got a little bit of damage there. Other than that, he doesn't look bad at all. I think he's going to be all right.
I'm seeing some damage on the 69, the 20, the 75. All drivers right on the bubble right now. It's looking like a demo derby back there, and it's not going to change. We have one green-white checker, one restart to get this sorted out. I will be surprised if we're able to make it all the way to the finish without seeing another wreck.
Tell you what, right here is the scary thing. If you're happen to get behind that 69, that indentation right there, that is really costly. If you're not perfectly on that bumper and you hit him just a little bit where it's damaged right there, you're going to turn him and both of you are going to get taken out. So the damaged trucks, you got to be careful when you're pushing. No doubt about it.
If I'm on the bubble right now, I would be enjoying if I started up top. I think if you're in the third or the fourth row and you're on the, the bottom, you might be pinched in. You might not have an opportunity to pass. So we will see if that comes to fruition. But personally, I would not want to be on the bottom right now.
Well, I'll tell you what does happen. You know it and I know it. When you get down here to the last few laps of this race, and it don't matter how tight everybody is, they're not going to sit there, especially when you're only going to take the top 5. You're not going to sit there and wait and pray something happens. You're going to try to make something happen. You're going to stick it where it don't belong, or you're going to stick it where it won't fit. And that's when the trouble will occur. Every single one of these guys has used a fast repair except for one, and it happens to be your leader, Paul Witt. And I told him, do not wrinkle my face. I have enough wrinkles. And he's listening to me.
He's new to the Max Speed team, and he's going to get the same lectures that we've got for the last year.
Well, I'll tell you what, Paul Witt is one tough driver. Quite a few guys in here really working hard, doing well. A lot of guys from the Lucky Dog series. And we got new faces, but we're going to find out. I think they got these guys finally where they need to be. Giovanni right here, he's going to be up on that top line. And like you said, I'm kind of liking the top line, but I'm going to be honest with you. I am still sticking to the 28 of Rodney Roberts. I think this guy can pull this race off.
He absolutely can. So we're looking at two things right now. If the bottom line gets a run and the restart, it's going to be the second row you're looking at. If Rodney Roberts gets off to a good restart, being this race and not being the Clash, I doubt he goes up in front of Paul and tries to race for the win. Maybe he does. And as you look up top, Robert Morrison, is he able to push Giovanni? And if he's able to push Giovanni, that lane will go, which will benefit William McKellar. So everyone up top right now will be looking for the 54 and hoping and praying that he gets a good restart right now. Because if he doesn't, that whole line will die quick.
And I agree 100% with you, but I say the 28 is going to stay right on that bumper of the 429 of Paul Witt. And the reason why is because they've been running like that pretty much this whole race just about. They work very, very well together. And the 28 has done a great job keeping that 429 out in front during this race. So I think those two cats are going to stick like glue.
I think you hit the nail on the head. If he advances through to the Clash, I think Rodney Roberts will be somebody to watch out for.
Oh, I couldn't agree more. He's definitely a great pusher. I will tell you that. But him and Paul Witt are working so well together, and I'm sure Paul has just got all smiles knowing that he's the cats behind him. But here we go. It's going to be 2 to go right now. Giovanni up top, Paul Witt down at the bottom for the Clash.
And dropping down to the bottom lane. He's hanging Giovanni, and I think he understands that bottom lane is going to be a little more formed up right now. So if you're on the bottom, that looks like the place to be. We'll see if William can be a good pusher here to Giovanni and get that second lane going.
He's definitely working on it, I can tell you that. But the 28 is doing his job, exactly what he's supposed to be doing. He's staying right there with Paul Witt.
And we got a wreck.
Whoa, we got a big one, too. Giovanni up into the catch fence.
And that will be your race.
Not quite sure where this happened at, but we're going to find it right here.
Looked like it happened around William McKellar.
I don't think I'm even going to get it because they might have jumped out of this too quick. Yep, they did. They jumped out of it too quick. There we go. Now, is that it? Are we done?
That is it. I heard from race control that we only have one green-white checker, and that was it.
Well, there you go. Paul Witt, Rodney Roberts, Robert Morrison, Daniel Lewis, and Shane Winslow. Those are going to advance. Guy Baracco, Giovanni, McKellar, James, I ain't got to say his last name. They are not going to make it. So their night is done. But congratulations, though, is going to go out to Paul Witt in the MaxspeedTV Toilet Motor Toyota, or as BK calls it, Toyota. But anyway, he's going to bring it to the victory. And he will move on. I'm really impressed, I got to tell you. The way Roberts and Paul Witt are working together, I wouldn't be surprised if you don't see them work together during this clash, too.
You're making me jealous, Bobby. I was about to say that I am glad Paul Witt is on my side for the clash. But them two worked pretty well together. I think maybe we might need to find a little bit of an alliance with Rodney Roberts in the clash. He ran a very clean race. I am impressed.
I'm telling you, I'm impressed with you. I'm going to call him Rowdy Rodney Roberts is what I'm going to call him. Just like the old WWF wrestler, the great Rowdy Rodney Piper. We're going to call him Rowdy Rodney Roberts. But he is going to advance. Well, that's it. All right, guys, stick around. Now's your chance to go grab something to eat or drink or whatever you want to do to get ready for this clash, because it's going to be a good one. Your winner is going to be Paul Witt. So the top five that moves on, right here they are. Witt, Roberts, Morrison, Lewis. And I think the fifth one is wrong.
It's showing up on my scoring loop as Guy.
Right. It is me too. I think Guy Baracco is the fifth guy.
That may be the case.
Well, awesome. Well, go in there, get your rig, get hydrated, and get ready, pal.
Hydrated. I know. I'm gonna grab me a quote unquote water from the fridge. So I'm gonna hop out of here. Thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate being able to jump in the booth and call the action with you. And hopefully we will see a MaxspeedTV driver up here at the conclusion of the clash.
Good luck. We'll talk to you later. Your race winner tonight, Paul Witt, had to race his way into the class, into this league, and he did it very successfully. You guys, stick around. Don't go anywhere. We're going to run off to some commercials. I'm going to hop back in, and we're going to have us a clash tonight on a Saturday night, baby. Don't go anywhere.
We got big time problems with that motor, buddy. Hey, just between you and me, the idea is to avoid the other cars. Congratulations! You just set the sport back 30 years with that move. That move will put you in the Hall of Shame. You keep doing stuff like that and we're gonna lose our sponsor. Looks like that's it for us today. Now I know why you got canned by your old team. It's over. We can't fix that damage.
Welcome back, everybody. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies. This is the Clash, the AG Solar Solutions here on a Saturday night. This is season number 2. 5 cats was able to move forward into this race. As the same as before, 1 fast repair. That is it. 75 laps, 1 fast repair. You can sell them, you can make a fortune. Gonna do a quick commercial. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. This is gonna get really good. Season 2, Race 1, AG Solar Solutions. The Clash, baby. Oh yeah.
Take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill. Come on in. We wanna show you how we do down here. Come on in. Won't you come on in? Come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill. Won't you come on in? We gonna show you how we do down here. Come on in. Hop on in, let me take you for a little ride. Down the back roads and over through the countryside. Big old trucks with big old tires. Watching the sun rise in a big old sky. Cornfields and country farms, loving hearts and open arms. We believe what the Bible says, and anything worth doing is worth doing your best. If you wanna hustle for it, ain't nothing for free. By the time the rooster crows, better be on your feet. If you don't work, then you don't eat. That's the way we was raised, that's the way it's gonna be. Everybody knows everybody. There don't nothing go down in this town that we don't know about it. Faith and family, we standing strong. We gon' sing about Jesus till he calls us home. Won't you come on in? Come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill. Won't you come on in? Come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill. Won't you come on in? We wanna show you how we do down here. Come on in. Won't you come on in? Come take a ride through the country, sit back and just chill. Won't you come on in? We gonna show you how we do down here. Come on in. Hop on in, let me take you for a little ride. Down the back roads and over through the countryside. Big old trucks with big old tires. Watching the sun rise in a big old sky. Cornfields and country farms. Loving hearts and open arms. We believe what the Bible says, and anything worth doing is worth doing.
North Carolina, where the field is rolling out for the start of today's 400-lap race on this .625-mile racetrack. Here's the starting lineup. On the pole from Dawsonville, Georgia, in the number 9 Coors Ford qualifying and Winston Cup race from North Wilkesboro is underway. Everybody nicely through turns number 1 and 2 as Bill Elliott has the lead and Dale Earnhardt has jumped into second position, followed by Benny Parsons and Bobby Allison. His second win of 1987.
Oh, say, can you see by the time so proudly we hailed, and the twilight lies gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights. Oh, the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets ran fast, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land under the free, and the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight to invade the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. Stand of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free, and the
Welcome back, everybody. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies. You seen that? The cute little caution that I made. Will we see that? How many times will it roll its ugly head tonight in this race? The Clash is going to be 30 laps long, 65% fuel, 1 fast repair. That is it. We've been waiting a long time for the season to start, and it's here. Glad everybody is hanging out with us tonight. 5 cats made it into this Clash. Qualifying finished. Waiting for them to grid. When they do, we'll go through the names, hopefully. All right, here we go. Row number 1. Your polecat for tonight's race is going to be a MaxspeedTV driver of Cody Nagels. Beside him, watch this guy, BK Anderson. He's been tough in other leagues. We're going to see how he can prevail tonight. He is one to definitely watch, I will tell you that. Row number 2, the 429, another MaxspeedTV driver, Mr. Paul Witt, along beside him, the 94, Fred Anderson. Row 3, the 88, Mr. Clay Cantrell, and the 31 of Joey Hickox, one of the league owners here. Row 4, the 16, Justin Bentley. Beside him, another MaxspeedTV driver, Vicente Guerrero in the 14 machine. Row number 5, Mr. Jay Stenson in the number 8, another league owner. And the 99, Edward Smith beside him. Row 6, number 2, Matt Dreyer. The 28, Rodney Roberts. Don't know anything about him, but if he can do what he done in the dash for this class, he's going to be a tough one. Keep an eye on him. Row 7, the 90, John Lynch, and the 54, Robert Morrison. Row number 8, the 66, Randy Bonomi, and the 84 of Matthew Fritz. Row 9, the 98, Jeff Carroll, and number 20, Daniel Lewis. And row 10, last but not least, Guy Baracco. Bye-bye music, hello engines. Welcome everybody, glad you made the switch, waited for me. We're back over on a new league race right here. 24 people watching, 10 likes. Hit the like button for these guys because it is going to be a great show that we're going to put on for you. Cody Nagels down at the bottom. His buddy up top, BK Anderson. We lead into the green flag. Truck, you bet I can. And here we go, back to the green flag race and right here. This is the clutch. And already, I believe we had some issues, but I think we're clearing away. Manny Reyes. Joey Hickox. Those are your league owners tonight. Lots of sponsors to go through. We'll get them sorted out here during the season. As they work their way up to speed. BK Anderson is up top. The 94 doing the pushing. Witt drops it down into the rocket chair. Slides right in front of the number 6 machine. Now up top's the 94, Fred Anderson. For Joey Hickox. Joey started 6th, and here he comes. Somebody says they can't hear me very well, and I'm not really sure why, because I'm absolutely blasting my microphone. Is anybody else having the same problem? You having a hard time hearing my microphone? Hopefully you can hear me a little bit better now. Side by side, 2 by 2. Throw a blanket over the first 15 trucks. We changed our motor sounds. MaxspeedTV did, so maybe perhaps it might be a little bit overbearing. I changed it up. Hopefully it's better for you. BK Anderson's tucked in right there, the 429 Paul Witt. Now, he won the dash just a while ago for the Clash. Some of these teammates, the M&T Motorsports, it's going to consist of a few guys, and we're going to point them out to you right now if I'm able to here through all this. We'll try it. Blake Cantrell, Mr. Fred Anderson, Jay Stinson, and Justin Bentley in a 16 machine, which he might have a different number. I'm a-looking. He's not even in here tonight that I'm aware of. Some of these other guys. Hickox Racing. Joey Hickox, obviously. And he's in a 31 right here. Right up on that top line, working very hard. Now, every single sponsor he has got on that truck, and you can see it. Manny Reyes, AG Solar Solutions, and right up there you can see the H&H tractor. Now, Joey's partner is going to be Randy Bonomi. And that'd be this cat right here in the 66 machine. Spino Racing, Albert Hewins. John Lynch, Matthew Dreyer. A lot of different guys that are in here. A lot of teams. And that's what it takes. It takes teamwork. Nancy, you got to be the only female on this earth that wants to hear my voice. Hickox out front with a number 2 of Matt Dreyer right there with him, along with John Lynch. Everybody playing nicely, by the way. They know it's a fairly long race. Will there be a pit stop? Oh, yeah. I believe they're going to have to do one, I think. You can see him moving around, jockeying around. Stinson hanging out back here, just biding his time. Good looking paint job on that truck too, by the way. Hickox up front would love to lead another lap. Taken away from the lap hog of Mr. Paul Witt. Now BK is right behind Paul doing the pushing. But hats off to Matt Dreyer. He is really working on that bumper right here. As you can see, he is trying to get him out in front of Paul Witt so he can drop down into that rocking chair. But right now, that bottom line has momentum. Raymond Daniel Sr., he's the owner of Manny Raids. Nice to see you out here. Raymond, certainly appreciate the sponsorship. These guys, a good bunch of guys out here. And for those of you who are not familiar, there it is, right on the hood of the 31 of Joey Hickox. And then there it is on the side. You know where I'm coming from, right? And the back. Still the top line, just don't quite have the momentum. And the boys are coming in already early, it looks like. So BK Anderson's got to hop in with Paul Witt and Cody Nagels and Vicente Guerrero. So they popped in kind of early. They want to get it in and get it out of the way, I guess. And it's also on the 8. You're absolutely correct. And there he is. And we'll get the sponsors up here for the season when it begins. Right now, in the rocking chair, Joey Hickox is leading them around. The 88 of Clay Cantrell is right there behind him doing the pushing. Now, they have a little bit of time yet before they need to come in. They will come in as teams, as you can tell. That's usually the way it works. Raymond staying very neutral, he said. Well, yeah, I guess that's the only way to be. Poor old Nancy out there, she's a bundle of nerves when it comes to these things, especially towards the ending of the race. MaxspeedTV drivers all back up there again, running around, tagging. You can see how they're stuck together tandem like that. That's the best way to pick up speed. And that's exactly what the rest of these guys will be doing too when they come in. How many will come in this time, if at all? Or will they all come in at the exact same time? I can tell you, your teammates will definitely be together. Pit road is so important when you make a pit stop. It's really hard to practice green flag pit stops with a full field. And anybody can make a very simple mistake and cause a bad day for a lot of people out there, including yourself. Getting turned, turning somebody, missing your pits, speeding down pit road, all those things could really hurt you. Especially when you're down to 15 to go. Hickox is leading the way, but Matt Dreyer is up there. They are really working hard on these guys, trying to inch their way out a little bit. That top line is getting it on. The 88 is absolutely no stranger to be pushed for pushing. Let me tell you, he can push just as good as the rest of these guys. He backs off the bumper into turns exactly like you're supposed to do, and then when you come out of the turns, you get back up and you beat the devil out of that bumper. Are they going to come in? When will they come in? That is the question. Getting a little squirrely up there on the top. They've really got to keep it together here. Everybody's trying to position. They're jockeying their way around, trying to get with their teammates so they can come in. Hickok's leading the way and doing a good job at it. You can see up here, Stinson, last truck of that top line, slowly making his way around. And of course, like I said earlier, keep an eye on that 28 machine. "12 laps to go." And here they come. And they came in really good too, by the way. No issues whatsoever. The top 8 drivers still yet to come into pit. Dreyer's going to take over the lead. John Lynch behind him, the 84. Fritz, he's kind of peeking out. We'll see what happens. And here they come now. They too come in with no issues whatsoever. These top 5 yet to come in. Justin Bentley right there in second place in the 16 machine. There he is. And I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Nancy, but I believe he's an FU. And here they come. They too coming in very cleanly. Bonomi. You see, they're all together, or they're all separate here. Two guys running with each other. As the last of the guys coming into the pits get their service work, they're heading right back out. The MaxspeedTV boys are all lined up and heading around. And that will eventually run these guys right back up into the top. Your top 5 for right now. And it will change just as soon as they cross this line. But they get credited for leading some laps. But Paul Witt's leading them around. BK Anderson right there, hot on his tail. And now it changes right back around. Now, all the way right here, these 4 cats. Now, Vicente Guerrero, I don't know what happened to him, but something happened where he was 10 laps down. I don't know if he had to issue the internet or what, but he's out here helping his teammates. And he's 10 laps down. The 88 machine, Clay Cantrell, he's going to be a lap down. And he would love to see a couple of cautions. But he's got to get past that 14, Vicente Guerrero, in order to get the lap back. Next in line, here they come. Led by the 20 machine. And that's Daniel Lewis, Matt Dreyer, and the 90 of John Lynch. Now, how far are they from the leaders? Let me show you. There they are right now going in, I believe, to turn 3 right here. You can see them up there. Now, they will pick up that truck that's by himself eventually. They are exactly almost 6 seconds behind him. Six laps to go at the line. And I'm not bragging because they're my boys, but I gotta tell you, these cats right here, they definitely have got it going on tonight. They have shown some muscle here. The guys that have been leading out here for a while, you see them all lined up right here, single file, and they definitely, that's the way they need to be too. Being led by Justin Bentley. Now the interval, well, you can see it down here. They're a ways away yet. You can see the leaders right now crossing the finish line. So these guys are going to be right around 7 seconds back. So basically what we're saying, we're praying for a caution. At least I'd say half of the field is, so they can get bunched back up again. If they stay caution free, Limitless Max Speed TV, man, I'm telling you, the battle's going to be between themselves. But the boys are kind of open back here for a caution. That'll be these guys right here. The only thing they can do is do exactly what they are. Stay in single file. That's your best momentum. They're not staying single file. But if they can stay single file, they can pick up some serious momentum. And they're going to need it because these cats are out here in front and they're a ways out here. You can see the interval right there. Nagels setting in third. BK Anderson. I told you to watch him at the beginning of the race. He's tough, and he's showing it right now. BK. I watched BK and Cody Nagels and Vicente just start out in iRacing. I mean, they couldn't drive a grease plug in a bull's rear end. They practice, they work, they practice. And now they are contenders, and they are good at what they're doing. Paul Witt. He's a veteran. He's won more championships, and I probably got socks in the top drawer. A good mentor to have on the team, without a doubt. Constantly in communication with each other the way they're supposed to be. Unfortunately, patience is a virtue out here. You're right, Nancy. You have got to have patience. If you don't have patience in super speedway racing, you're in trouble. These cats right here, they need to be single file. They're going nowhere, and they're getting there fast, but they're going nowhere. If anything, they're losing time. But maybe they're anticipating something here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. If they bring a caution out, they're going to bring it out amongst themselves because these four cats right here are happy campers. They'll stay right where they're at probably. It's all about teamwork, helping each other out. Back here, Daniel Lewis doing everything he can. Try to get these guys caught up with him. As you can see, they can see him, but they're still 7 seconds back. Vicente sitting right back here in the back. All his job is to push. Momentum, momentum. That's all they care about. Paul Witt, he led I don't know how many laps during the dash to get into this race. And here he is so far. He's led 15 laps of it. White flag. What's going to happen? I'm going to leave it right here. We'll get rid of this. We'll go to the short one. What are they going to do? Are they going to battle it out? When the white flag rolls, every man for himself. Do whatever you got to do. And as you can see right now, going way up on that high line, trying, it's not going to work. Cody's going to dive right back into that third spot right there. Will BK Anderson try it? He's going to go up on the high side. Cody's going to run with BK. And you want to talk about a photo finish right here. This could be a real... Whoa, they touch a little bit. That slowed the momentum down. Nagel's on the high line. Is he going to be able to take this win? Look at that, folks. Oh, wow. Nagels wins it. Paul Witt second. BK Anderson is third. Holy Toledo. What a finish. And I will show you that finish, too. You can see them fighting to go 3 wide right here. They widen things out. I'm going to slow it down too much because I'm going to miss it. See if we can find it. Yep, I missed it. Sorry. We back it up. Trying to get a good view of it. I don't have a view that I was hoping I would have in here. I don't know why, but I don't. Give me a second and I'll find one I like. Right there it is. This is how close it is, folks. Right here to the finish line. Right there. 1, 2, and 3. So the MaxspeedTV boys, they are celebrating as well as they should. Your race winner right now, here he is, as they burn him down. Cody Nagels, you guys stick around. We're going to have a chance to talk to these nuts. You're watching AG Solar Solutions MaxspeedTV. Don't go anywhere. This ought to be exciting.
We are back at North Wilkesboro, North Carolina, where the field is rolling out for the start of today's 400-lap race on this .625-mile racetrack. And just as the field comes all around turn number 4, the sunshine peeks through, helping warm things here. Bill Elliott leads him down. Benny Parsons on the outside. The green flag flies, and the first Union 400 Winston Cup race from North Wilkesboro is underway. Everybody nicely through turns number 1 and 2 as Bill Elliott has the lead and Dale Earnhardt has jumped into second position, followed by Benny Parsons and Bobby Allison. So here we go. It's just about to go away. They bump coming out of turn 4. Earnhardt gets the lead. We had just heard from our spotters that Neil Ryan... Dale Earnhardt is on his last lap. This will be his 24th career win. Dale Earnhardt wins the first Union 400 at North Wilkesboro.
Welcome back, everybody. MaxspeedTV, Bobby with all the hobbies coming at you. The AG Solar Solutions Series, the big clash. First race of Season 2. Unbelievable finish, I can tell you that much. Real quick on a race recap, let's show it. Get it out of the way here. Take a look. You can't beat that. 9 lead changes. 0 cautions. Just flat out racing the way it's meant to be. These guys put on one heck of a show. All right, BK. I said in the beginning of the race. I said it during the dash, and I said it during the clash. I says, better watch out for this guy because he's come a long way, and he's getting really good, and he's tough. And sure enough, look at you. Here you go. Finishing third in the first one. Not too shabby, huh? Hang on a second. A little issue going on. There you go. Now talk.
Well, I mean, we kicked butt as a team. We had a pretty good pit strategy, try to pit a little early and kind of hope for a green run, and it sort of worked out. But solid stuff from us tonight.
You guys, I tell you, really, really impressive. You work really well together. But hey, the cool thing is you got points. The first race, you're out here. It's a new league for you. Got the old Fruity Pebbles out here, third place tonight, which is pretty awesome. Now, who's your teammate tonight?
I was working with Paul and Cody and Vicente. Vicente was our secret bomb. He did a great recovery. He helped us out a lot there.
Yeah, something happened to him. He was 10 laps down, I believe, but still he hopped back up there and joined the fun with you guys. And, well, he did his teammates proud. Did what he's supposed to do. He pushed.
Yep. Helped us out coming out of the pits, too. A little bit of draft, but...
Well, congratulations, my friend. Who do you want to thank before I let you get out of here?
I want to thank Jay and Joey for putting on this league, sticking with it. I'm glad that they're growing this. Thank AG Solar and thanking you, Bobby. Parents, if they're still up.
You know, I haven't heard anything from them in a while. It's a possibility they may have went to bed.
We just got back from Gatlinburg, so we're all pretty spent. We're on our recovery days right now.
Trying to recuperate, huh?
Yeah.
Well, congratulations, buddy. Third place finish. Get out of that rig, kick back, and relax a little bit. You got one more day that you can relax before the work week, so enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, my friend. We'll talk to you later. Congratulations.
Thanks, Bobby. Take care.
All right, buddy. Next up, no stranger to super speedway racing whatsoever. None, 0. He led I don't know how many laps in the dash to get into this thing. He's definitely not a new guy. He's an old timer. Like I said, he's won more championships than I have socks in the top drawer. We're talking about the one and only Mr. Paul Witt. Paul, pretty impressive. You led 16 laps. Got up here. You're kind of like the mentor, the daddy, if you will, of the Max Speed team here. You got to be proud.
Oh yeah, I'm proud of this team. I mean, we're just killing it. We're on a roll right now, and we just need to keep this thing going.
Well, what really sucks for me is I put you guys on this team together, and I put a thing out there that whoever wins the championship, single driver, if they win the championship, they get a crisp $100 bill from MaxspeedTV. And, boy, you guys, man, you take your money serious, don't you?
Yes, sir. When he talks.
Apparently. But anyway, nice job, buddy. We thought you was going to pull it off. You guys were really, really close right there. I don't know, probably a full fender anyway. And well, you're getting used to this, aren't you?
Yeah, well, we were talking, with 5 to go about how do we want to do this if it stays green, and I said, well, let's bring it 3 wide and come across the line 3 wide and see where it lies, and it worked out. I thought it was a pretty good finish there.
It was a really good finish. Awesome driving. Congratulations again. I'm just gonna call you Pops, the mentor here of the team. Pretty proud of your guys. I'm proud of them.
Heck yeah.
All right, buddy. Who do you want to thank for? I'll let you get out of the basement. That's where you're at.
I want to thank Jay and Joey for putting this league on, and AG Solor, for coming on board and sponsoring this thing, and my teammates Cody and BK and Vincente. I think we got a lot of good things coming, and got to thank you, Bobby. It's an honor to drive this MaxspeedTV truck. Looks pretty good and looks good, really good under the lights.
It's not near as an honor as it is for me to be having you part of our team.
Gee, thanks, Bobby. I appreciate that.
Absolutely. Well deserved. But anyway, awesome job. Now get out of that rig, get out of the basement, knock on the door, tell the wife you're done, let you in. And kick back and enjoy it.
I got to keep it quiet because I got my grandson here. He's going to be 2, so I got to keep it a little quiet.
Oh, yeah. Be real quiet. You don't be in a doghouse for that. That's for sure.
I don't want to wake him up.
No, I hear you. All right, buddy. Congratulations. Enjoy yourself. We'll catch you here later on down the road in the other leagues that I broadcast. You're on a roll. Keep it up, my friend. We'll talk to you.
All right. Thanks, Bobby.
All right. Now, I got to be honest with you right here. This cat, for those of you who don't know it, he's already out. Can't put a picture on him, but I can talk about him. When he first started out racing, they nicknamed him the Nagel Bomb because he couldn't drive a grease plug in the bull's rear end. Had a hard time starting out just like everybody else. And man, they downed him, they dogged him. And he turned right around and he put seat time in. He worked with other people. He asked for help. He was not proud. He got the help. He worked and worked and worked. He's already won a championship in a league already. I don't know how many races he's won. If he keeps this up, he's going to beat me at the 300 rings I've got in my drawer from years past bowling. But anyway, I'm telling you, Cody, you're on a roll, man. And what a team event you've got going.
Yeah, this one, I'll be real with you. This win felt a little bit different because I can't say that it was really anything that I'd done. This was 100% a team effort. I think all of us just put egos aside because, we were getting a little money for the Clash, and we're like, none of us need it. We were going to chop it, and then we're like, nah. We got bigger fish to fry. We're going to give it back to the league and try to help grow the league. And, I don't think any of us really cared who won the race. So we're just like, let's just go 3 wide and see who won. I didn't think it was going to be me, to be 100% honest with you. I was not expecting it, but I can't really take any credit for the win. I mean, this was a team win, 100% MaxspeedTV. We did everything that we were supposed to do. We had a great pit strategy, great teammates, pretty much just executed our game plan flawlessly.
Now, kind of what I said earlier to Paul. Paul's the grandfather of the bunch. We call him the Papaw. He's the mentor with you guys. He's obviously a happy camper, without a doubt, racing with you guys. But I got to tell you, you guys, I told Paul this, I'm going to tell you that. You guys really take that $100 bet for a championship to heart, don't you?
Yeah, I mean, money definitely makes it better. Like, personally, I'll be real with you. No, like, I'm not doing it for the money, but money does help. Like, I'm more about the friendships and making people friends on here. And, I'm able to run with these guys in the Lucky Dog League and the Noma League. Like, there's several leagues we run together in. And, BK was able to push me to a win, and we went 1-2-4 the other night, Paul, BK, and I. And then here we were just executing our game plan flawlessly. And I look back on it, and Paul, he kind of come out of the blue as a teammate to us. Me and him just kind of meshed well in Super Speedway Kings League. And we took it into this league, and we took it into Lucky Dog, and it just seemed like we clicked. There was just an instant chemistry there. And so he was a perfect fit to join what Vince, BK, and I had started. So I can't thank him enough for coming aboard, trusting us, and you trusting us as well, sponsoring us. It's been really it's come out of the blue. We didn't make this like a super team on paper. This was it's organically grown into something that really wasn't there at the start.
Well, I'm telling you what, a lot of good racers in here and a lot of good teams. You don't take anything for granted. I'm telling you, the M&T Motorsports, these guys are tough. Hickox Racing, these guys are tough. Spinal Racing. I mean, there is some really good. Now, I haven't seen any fat nerdy boys out here tonight. If I did, I must have missed them and didn't get to see them, and I apologize. LDR. There's more. I mean, the teams are really good here, and there's a lot of competition out here. So this, this is a great win for the Max Speed TV guys, but you know as well as I do, it's just the beginning of the season. And I think towards the end, you're going to see the cream rise to the top. But right now, the momentum's definitely headed in your favor. And you guys, so congratulations there, Cody, on this win. Who all do you want to thank so I can get you out of here and I can go to bed?
Pretty tired, too. It's been a long day playing softball. I do want to thank you, obviously, sponsoring us, Max Speed TV. Great job broadcasting, doing what you do for the NOMA Ag Solar League. Appreciate Ag Solar for sponsoring as well. You guys, it's great having somebody like you on board, a company to support this. Without you guys, we couldn't be out here racing right now. We got a good league. It's young. We're trying to grow something special here. So appreciate all the sponsors that want to come aboard. If you're a prospective sponsor and you want to hop on, contact Jay or Joey and jump on board. This thing is going to run, and I mean, the more seasons we do this, the more drivers that we're going to get and the more that the teams are going to develop. Appreciate BK, Paul, Vince, anyone on the Max Speed TV team. Limitless, we've been on a roll. I really don't know what to say. It's just everything is clicking and our chemistry is there. Love you guys.
Well, I'll tell you what, these guys are awesome. There's no doubt about it. All these guys in this league, the owners of this league, I am so fortunate to be broadcasting. I only broadcast here now since I changed things around. Two of the finest league owners and leagues that are being ran better than just about anybody that I'm aware of anyway, that I've been a part of. I'm really blessed because I've got you guys, the AG Solar Solutions. I got NOMA, with AG Solar Solutions. These guys are doing a super speedway as well. And don't forget, everybody, you want to check that out too. We got the that's going to be on Mondays. Starting, I think it's I want to say it's the 22nd is when we're starting that super speedway up. But anyway, I broadcast 2 nights with these guys. I broadcast 2 nights with the Lucky Dogs. I'm very fortunate to be a part of 2 great leagues, and the league owners here and over there are just top-notch individuals. They care about the drivers. They got great sponsorship, good people all the way around. Like you said, it's about the friendship that you make. And I've met a lot of great people, and I'm blessed to be able to continue to meet good people. I definitely don't know what I'm doing as a broadcaster by myself, but at least there's one thing about me, Cody, that you can honestly say, I'm not boring.
I'm going to end on this, Bobby. I appreciate broadcasting with you in the warm-up to the Clash. That was an honor, and I just want to say, everything aside, these guys, there's no politics with these guys. It's all about friendships and just good, hard racing. I don't care what anyone says. I have a passion for this, and these guys share that same passion. So I have a home in NOMA, and I'm not going anywhere. So if you're part of NOMA, you're a friend of mine. I love all of you, and let's grow this thing out.
All right, man, get out of that rig. Congratulations on a win. Take it easy, and we will see you next week.
Thank you.
This is Bobby with all the hobbies, Max Speed TV, right here, AG Solar Solutions, NOMA. You guys want to pick up here, don't forget, we got 2 of them. We got every single Saturday night, and now we're coming up on every Monday night for the Super Speedway Series. You do not want to miss this. For Max Speed TV, this is Bobby. I'm out of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your weekend. Until the next time, see ya.